Part 7 of uncovering the dark and hidden secrets behind antidepressants. So in this video, I'll be uncovering some of the toxic ingredients that you didn't know were hidden in your antidepressants. And we'll start with titanium dioxide, which is found in Prozac, Zoloft, Lexapro, Celexa, and Paxil. And if you've heard on the news, this is the ingredient that Skittles is being sued over, and the European Union is banning it because they're deeming it a possible carcinogen that is unfit for human consumption after looking at over 12,000 scientific publications and finding a concern for genotoxicity, which means the ability to damage DNA and lead to possible cell mutations, potentially causing cancer. And in animals, titanium dioxide nanoparticles have been found to damage the gut microbiome. Another ingredient in Celexa, Lexapro, Zoloft, and Paxil is polyethylene glycol, also known as PEG, and depending on the manufacturing processes, PEGs can be contaminated with measurable amounts of ethylene oxide and 1,4-dioxane. And the International Agency for Research on Cancer classifies ethylene oxide as a known human carcinogen and 1,4-dioxane as a possible human carcinogen. And another study confirms PEG's neurotoxic potential. Prozac contains butylparaben, methylparaben, and propylparaben, two of which are also banned in Europe, and parabens are known to mimic estrogen in the body and disrupt the normal function of hormones in the reproductive system. And a human study linked butylparaben and total urinary paraben levels with decreased fertility, as indicated by decreased menstrual cycle length. And butylparaben levels in the mother's urine and levels in cord blood have also been associated with increased odds of preterm birth and decreased birth weight. Prozac, Zoloft, and Paxil also contain about 9 artificial dyes such as FD&C Blue number 1, and these dyes can cause allergic reactions, increase the risk of colorectal cancer, have been shown to increase the risk of cancer in animals, can be contaminated with other carcinogens, and possibly lead to reticuloendothelial tumors in the immune system, and are linked to hypersensitivity reactions and ADHD in kids. Other ingredients of concern with possible toxicity include polysorbate 80 in Paxil, talc in Lexapro, copolyvidone in Celexa, BHT in liquid Zoloft, and propylene glycol, which is in the liquid form of all these drugs. You might respond by thinking, well, if these ingredients are so toxic and pose health concerns, why are they allowed in our drugs and food? And the reason is that the FDA doesn't approve the safety of food additives, even when new science reveals possible health risks. My point is, regardless of the possible or known health outcomes that stem from these ingredients, why would the FDA and drug manufacturers put them in there if they wanted you to feel better, both physically and mentally, and if they put your health as their top priority? And the answer is that they wouldn't, which once again shows that their only priority is getting as many Americans prescribed on these drugs as possible.